stained black dots. The last time I saw this was in 2018. So this morning, I would like to ask you, do you think the Soot is back? Is it? Is this Hamatan? Or maybe the people are burning bushes? So I'm not going to make this conversation about myself and my area. No, it's about the entire River State this morning. If in the past week or two, you've observed droplets, you've seen those days, you notice that the dust was darker in the house. All right. So I have to mop. In fact, yesterday on Saturday, I was like, no, I have to mop my entire house. All right. So I plan on doing that this week. For those of you who are already on it, all right, join me. Let us raise our voices. Maybe we're not seeing things clearly. Maybe Jude is an alarmist. Jude, I'll put that talks anyhow. All right. But what if it's back? Now, you call us, tell us your area, and if you actually noticed the Soot. My name is Jude. Welcome to Hello Port Harcourt.
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeria Info FM. Nigeria Info, let's
on 92.3 Nigeria.
So 017-923-0002, 017-923-0003, 017-923-0007. Once again, numbers to call 017-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0007. All right, and then you get us on WhatsApp. All right, 08090306416, 0809. I beg your pardon, 0306416. We're live on social media, Facebook and on X. All right, and I'm asking once again, have you noticed this in your part of Port Harcourt? Is there any? Right? There's no problem. Just say, oh, we've not seen any. I want to get to know if it's as spread as we suspect. All right, at Nigeria Info PH, at Nigeria Info PH is where you find us on Facebook and on X. Once again, please turn down the volume of your radio set and let's have a great conversation by keeping your comments civil. All right, shall we? All right, so here says that Jude, good morning. I don't think this really left. It did reduce, but it's always there. Maybe it's the Hamatan that's making it more pronounced than before. In my part of element, we get to see it once in a while, Israel says. All right, good morning.
Good morning, Jude.
Good morning.
Robin Manda, the farmer, is his name, and I call from a chair.
Good morning, Robin. Have you noticed anything like this in a chair?
I don't know what you mean by Soot, whether it's the dog I'm seeing around. I don't know. Even the rope.
Is it?
They use them spreading something.
Is it dark? Is it dark? You know, dust, Robin. If it's dust, it's brown. Is it dark?
I've not seen dark.
Okay. Oh, so that's
even within the vibe, I see it's brown. It's completely dust.
Okay.
I don't think that is Soot.
So, all right. So, good. All right. So in a chair, he's not experienced anything black. It's just brown, likely dust. All right. So once again, the idea is just find out if it is, spreading, or if maybe it was just my village people who visited me. Who knows? Michael is in Port Harcourt. Michael, good morning to you. Welcome to Port Harcourt.
Good morning, Jude.
Good morning. Welcome.
Yes, thank you, sir. At my area, it hasn't been noticeable. Because just know, my area is all day for such activities, but I don't know if you have moved or maybe there's a better way of cleaning up their method of cooking. It hasn't been like that for some days now. I've not seen those black droplets on my windshield.
For some days. When was the last time you saw? When was the last time you saw the droplets?
It's been long.
It's been long.
Yes, compared to before when you see them on your windshield, on top of your car. Because I even left my overnight. So I couldn't find such thing.
Okay.
Although what is prevalent here, it's still the sales, like they bring it from the river and do the distribution. But Jude, I would say the government should help and make it quick to estimate the way of legalizing this thing. It is helping Jude to perform with you. I'm not trying to control their illegality, but it is helping. The government should help them to sanitize this thing. Helping, to be frank with you. Helping.
All right. Thank you very much. We have Daniel. Daniel, good morning. Welcome to Hello Port Harcourt.
Good morning, Jude.
Good morning. It's a pleasure to have you join us this morning.
Yes. They don't even see us among Niger, Delta, or whatever. Yes, I am calling you from here. So we are one of the oil producing communities. That is to say, the Soot for Oswaka here, it has reduced.
Okay.
But it is still here.
I see.
But at that, I can really understand that particular moment when the governor of River State, that does this of Arabia, they tried, to, I think that it's like it stopped, but all of a sudden, it starts again. And I ask, the person that they gave the contract of 4 billion naira monthly to one polo, what is he doing? It's like it's gradually coming back now.
Okay, all right. So that's another angle to that. Likely the security concerns. The black suit is back in Port Harcourt. I have observed this since December of last year. Seems to be aloof from many issues bordering on spread from Port Harcourt. Well, like I said, maybe mine was an isolated case. At least we've had people who have called in from HA and said they haven't noticed anything. It's the Harmattan season, so you're going to have a lot of dust. We know that. Like I said, having phlegm from my nostrils, yeah, that's why I ask around. Okay, all right, we have a contribution. It says, I haven't noticed the black particles on like it was in the past. However, I've noticed that there was increased respiratory infections, catarrh, in the past 2 weeks. This was also in my household. There is or was definitely something in the air. It might have just been the Harmattan. See, it might have just been the Harmattan. Because like I said, throughout last week, I was sneezing uncontrollably. Couldn't help myself. Right? So maybe it really was the Harmattan. But like I said, I've stayed here a long time. So when allergies come, you can tell. This one got me away. In fact, my eyes were teary. My right eye in particular was teary. I felt like I was going to get conjunctivitis, aka Apollo. How many of you have ever had that in your life? The point here is, what have you observed within the past 2 weeks or maybe even a month? Returns, and I get to read messages and I get to social media. And it's Jude. Go anywhere. complaints that we've been receiving, and some people, i.e., me, all right, experiencing in the past 2 or 3 weeks. Now, the question is, have you observed? If you have, what are you dealing? How are you dealing with it? What are the things that you should be, worried or should be concerned about? Now, according to the University Environmental Protection and Management Amended Bill of 2022, soot in Port Harcourt is mainly produced by refining or combustion of petroleum and allied products. The source of increase in the level of soot in Port Harcourt is illegal refining, also known as artisanal, aka both. Now, it is a situation where the crude oil is obtained unofficially, theft obviously, and heated in large drums to distill the various fractions. Now, this particular type of process, whilst mimicking what is going on at the refineries, is done at a lower scale level and sometimes in all scenarios, not as clean as the refineries. So there you have it. Now the question is it back? Did they ever leave? Obviously, at one point in time, people could say, oh, it's much better when the local government chairmen were tasked with the responsibility of finding where those illegal refining sites were and dismantling them or destroying them, arresting those who were, in quotes, part of the illegality. And so, obviously, you would find less of those, exhaust fumes released into the atmosphere. Now, maybe it's just the Harmattan, or maybe it's something else. Once again, my personal eyewitness report, in fact, I put it up on Facebook. I sneezed, and when I blew the phlegm from my nose, it was black. I haven't seen that since 2017-18. Not seen that. But over the weekend, I did. And no, I'm not near the Port Harcourt refinery, neither am I in one of the oil installations. I was here with you in Port Harcourt.
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeria Info FM. Nigeria Info, let's talk.
Conversation. Hello, Port Harcourt, 92.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
All right, so now to call 017-923-0003, 08179230007, 08179230003, 08179230007. All right. So let's start off with WhatsApp messages. Confidence from Ozu says in my area in Ozu by 6 a.m. in the morning, the weather is still dark. Well, it might just be the sunlight not reaching you, but I know that sometimes at 6:30 to 7, it looks cloudy, it's dark, but yeah, it's not fog. Hi, 3. Good morning. Hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning, please.
My name is Edward, calling from Borokiri.
Go on, Edward. Have you noticed any soot in Borokiri recently?
Yes, what?
Have you noticed any soot in Borokiri recently?
No, there's nothing like soot in Borokiri. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. That's good. At least nothing regarding that in Borokiri. Good. Once again, straight up question. When you call us, tell us your name, where you are, and if you observed any darkening of dust in your area in Port Harcourt. We want to find out from you. Is it really back, or is it just the village people in Jude's area that were working overtime? All right, at Nigeria Info PH, at Nigeria Info PH. You find us on Facebook and X at Nigeria Info PH, at Nigeria. All right, I'm supposed to be a message here soon. It's not a WhatsApp message. This one says, hi, good morning. In my area, it's not bad, but during the early parts of January, I noticed something that was dark early in the mornings, but I think it's just the Harmattan. And I know some people burn the bush around my area. That is in Omagua. Okay, so yeah, it could be bush burning. It could be up there. Of course, scenario. Apologies. Please, when you start to dial, why don't you step away from the radio set? All right, you can step away from the radio set, or preferably turn it off. All right, just turn it off so we can have a conversation. There's a call So when you get connected and you don't hear my voice, just say hello to the person. Nice, we're civil. And drop your location and your name. Now, hi Jude, the Soot in Port Harcourt never left. It was only reduced. Anybody that thinks the Soot left should go around the environment and check spider webs are mostly black. That's true. Spiders don't make black webs. That's very true. In fact, that Saturday I was looking up my balcony and I noticed that the webs were all black. Why did that come to me? That's Sammy in Port Harcourt. Zion is in GRA. Zion, good morning to you.
Well, I have not observed anything in our area. The old area, something in the plane drive where we stay.
That's good.
I want to let you know if at all there's an appearance of Soot in Port Harcourt, the Delta region, the Nigerian military should be held responsible. The Nigerian army, the Nigerian air should be held liable for this dastardly act they want to cause to us, and which already causing to us. Look at one funny headline that emanated 2 weeks ago that about 5,000 illegal whatever were clamped down or destroyed, right?
Illegal refining sites.
How? They set them ablaze. 5,000. My goodness. Can you look at the indictment and investigation? You set 5,000 ablaze. You know what happens to the atmosphere? 5,000. You set them ablaze. Do you know the implication to the atmosphere, to the environment, and to the practical life? When you ask people like that in sensitive office, what do you think will happen to the people? They will become nothing now. Until the people of the Niger Delta region will take a drastic action against the Nigerian government, against the Nigerian state, which includes the army.
Zion, we have to be very careful with comments that we make, because when you say drastic action, what I talking about legal action, because yes, there are legal methods to go through things. In fact, there are civil process. You have a right of association and stuff like that. When you make mention of drastic, be very careful, so that the tone doesn't come off as trying to incite treasonable offense. We have to be very, very careful, with comments that we make. Agree is very questionable, because back in 2020, 2021, when we had several groups coming up, to sensitize not just the real people, but also the government and those people who were trying to, in quote, fight this artificial refining. Look, burning those places was inimical to the health and indeed to the welfare of the immediate vicinity. It's not going to, and I agree with it. If you've ever seen bonfire, a large bonfire, there's a lot of black sediments that will obviously come down from the ashes. That, if you inhale, it could be a hazard to your health. Agreed. There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt. I think it has to be continuously emphasized. There has to be a more constructive way to dismantling and closing down those illegal refineries. Victor Rumukushi. Victor, come on to you, please.
Okay, good.
Good morning.
Okay. Just what Zion said. There is still this thing. This Soot is still there. We have these days. We have rising of dust, rising of dust and heat. But we still have Soot. And most of these youth are done by the army and the NCNC, because they are still burning tankers, still burning explosive batch. All these things release carbons on air. Like day before yesterday, I was I think it was on Saturday, day before yesterday. When I was starting at they have drawn two tankers, sprinkling
You saw this with your own eyes? Was it?
Yes, I said, I don't want taking point. I think it's just as if you are coming towards Emoha.
Okay.
Just around Emoha, between Emoha and this thing, Auda.
Okay.
Two tankers was set there, and they were to be set at place. So when I passed, they didn't burn it, but that is where they used to go and burn.
Okay, so they didn't burn it there.
Imagine burning these two tankers with this diesel inside. Imagine what to the air. I don't know if you're getting me.
Okay, all right. Victor, thank you very much. It's something I think more people need to think about, having places where people burn. Even burning heavy duty equipment, it cannot be good for the environment. Right? It really can't be good. Just can't. Okay, all right. Back to WhatsApp and Telegram 0809-030-6416 0809-030-6416. Good morning, Jude. I think the Soot has greatly reduced in Port Harcourt. I remember those days when Marianne and Kofi were here. They always used to make mention of the Soot and how terrible it was. People back then used to even wear masks to work. I was one of them. It was really terrible back then, but it's not as bad as before. But I still think it is around. Right, it's not as bad as before. But like, who was that? Send that message. Let me get Sammy. Sammy said, "Look, the clearest indication is checking the spider webs." And I had him. It didn't even occur to me. I kept thinking, oh, maybe it's the air conditioner, the vent. But spider webs are always transparent. They're not even white. The only way you know that there's spider webs because the web has caught some flies or some ants or termites or mosquitoes, right? They're never black. Not a single species of spider on this planet makes colored webs. I know of. Not a single one. I can at least speak about the ones in Port Harcourt. No. It's not colored webs. It's not color webbing. It's not color webbing. And so yes, that's right now. That's a very clear sign that something is amiss. The last two colors are pointing the destruction as probably the likely cause. It could be a contributory factor. It really could be. But once again, empirical research is done, we probably would never know. But then, yes, it seems that this never truly left. Right? It really did. All right, moving on. 017-93002 08179230003 08179230002 08179230003. Once again, if you're with the city of Port Harcourt and the environment around River State, any of the local government, please call in. Tell me if you observed the Soot. Is it back in your area or is it just dust? Have there been things that have been irritating you? Like I said last week, my right eye kept itching, kept watering. I didn't know what it was in my face. I kept rubbing my eyes. I thought I'd got Apollo. I was looking around the office for the evil child that must have looked at me or something. Didn't find any. So definitely it was something. Don't know what it was. But by the weekend, took some time off, slept, ate, and probably felt better. Now my eyes don't itch anymore. But I'm still sneezing. But it's not as bad as it was last week. 0809-030-6416 0809-030-6416. Later today by 6 p.m., the Super Eagles of Nigeria will be taking on their counterparts from Guinea-Bissau. Right, that'll be the third and final game in the group stages. And if I'm not mistaken, Nigeria needs to win to be very certain that they're going to get through. Zion is in GRA. Zion, good morning. Welcome back.
What drastic from all definition does not sound crime or criminal or attack? What does just drastic mean from the Britannica, from Wikipedia? I'm educated enough not not to insult anybody. I'm not illiterate, my brother. And I spend money, go to school. I have to find certificate. I go to be educated. Are you with me?
Well, listen to you, Zion.
We are talking about the health of the environment. Number one, the health of the people. Number two, the health of the citizens. Consider that. And we cannot see what is wrong and we keep quiet.
No one is saying you should.
The one on the floor, you are probably cutting me off.
Zion, let's have a conversation. I have about 2 minutes with you. So let's have a conversation. Now, your definitions are very correct. There's nothing wrong with the word drastic. But once again, and I'm very sure, as educated as you are, you understand that in semantics, there is something called detonation. Right? So I can tell you, you're a very beautiful man. And I can also say, you're a very, very beautiful man. They may sound the same, but the intonation are different. Important. You must consider that whilst you have your rights to air, what the next person is hearing or interpreting might be different. The role here is for us to be civil. All right, and I don't ever Zion. I don't doubt. I don't doubt your civility.
You are now the one talking.
Zion, I don't doubt your civility. Zion, I don't say your comment does not make sense.
When someone is on the floor, allow the person to give his point. Can you prepare to respond? Not when the person is talking, you put the person. It makes no sense.
Zion.
We call it conversation.
Zion, once again.
You are giving me 2 points now. In 2 minutes now, you are the one considering the 2 minutes. Is that not injustice? That's all we are talking about. You see now? And that's what the Niger Delta people are going through. Injustice. They don't allow them to express their opinion. They don't give them the privilege to tell what is happening to them. They just take money, force the money to the mouth of the few hungry. The majority that is being affected will go on dying. After people committed to Bayelsa State, and they don't have someone community can aware here in their that are committing billions to the national economy, and when they have the privilege for it to speak, they will give money to the few people of our work, and we are talking to save the Niger Delta region. If I needed a job that give me money, my brother, I'll be working in Malaysia today. I'll be working in Dubai today. I'll be in America today. What I don't need all those things. How can I travel when my people are dying? Is how my father trained me? Is that the reason to go to school? If the reason I went to school for a certificate, for a job, then I'm a miserable man in this life. I'm telling you the gospel truth. Until we get ourselves out of this poverty mentality to protect our community, protect your land, protect the trees, then I feel you that in this region, and we are hungry. We are dying. Poverty. People are betraying their own because of billions, and there are billions that when you stand up and speak, or when you took a drastic action against a particular citizen also, I didn't give you well now.
Thank you very much, Zion. Once again, let's reiterate, all right? Just in case you don't understand, or if you hear me midway, there is a responsibility of the broadcast to be very clear and to maintain that whatever gets to be heard, said, or even disseminated comes within the boundaries of civility. We get emotive. I can understand that. I am emotive. I'm up. My life is in danger. I coughed and sneezed for so long throughout last week for the past fortnight. Yeah, we do so. But there are ways to channel that. And that is what we would like to continuously promote here on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Now, back to WhatsApp. 0809-030-6416. 0809-030-6416. Jude, good morning. Amazon in Boloma. The suit never really left, but it was only reduced after the former governor embarked on the showbiz tour of the forest. Additionally, during rainy season, the suit does not get suspended in the atmosphere because the rain washes them down and makes them less noticeable. That is not to say activities generating the suit stopped. What I believe is happening now is that some person who were previously dislodged from the bush have returned to their businesses following the end of the ongoing imbroglio that has usually distracted the current governor from governance. No actions to deter them, and with the dry season, the particles get suspended in the atmosphere and become more visible. I just finished mopping my house and the water is very black. I have started using footwear indoors, and some mornings when you wake up, the sky is so cloudy even when it's not about to rain. So I will say the soot is here and getting well. Good morning, Jude. The people that live in the environment within AFAM constantly see thick soot rise in the air. If you just travel for a day or two and come back into your house and try to clean up the house, you'll be amazed the type of soot that will stain your rag and water. The soot issue is seriously affecting the people in this area. Okay, from AFAM. All right, okay, thank you very much. So apparently, it's coming out more views are coming out about the resurgence of the soot. Maybe it's the matter like the fellow from Abuloma State. What's his name? Amazon. Okay. Thank you very much, Amazon. This one here says, good morning. The soot is back. The soot is back. Jude is back. All right, Kelvin says, the soot is back. The soot is back. All right, once again, not an alarmist, but only asking a question. Is it really? Have you noticed it in your part of Port Harcourt? Well, we're here. That's why we're asking these questions. Chiku says it is quite unfortunate the relevant government and security agencies are aware of this environmental danger we are facing, yet nothing is being done about it. Secondly, I'm hoping the state, federal government, security agencies will have the political willpower to deal with this matter. Yes, it is a very serious matter. One that led to some people relocating from Port Harcourt back in 2021. I know at least 5 people who called this radio station back then and said, look, they used to be here, but after, I think one guy even said after his baby, he had his first baby, and then 6 months baby can't breathe well, they had to rush the baby almost died. He said that was it for him. He left Port Harcourt. I do hope that in the coming weeks or months, we'll probably get feedback from medical facilities, the big ones, talking about the tertiary places like UPTH and River State Hospital. Maybe they can spread or shed more light as to increases in respiratory tract infections and whatnot. However, like Zion said, and the caller before Zion, the government needs to stand up. The people are speaking. Something is in the air. I know it is not Christmas.
In a fast-changing world.
Tune to 92.3 Nigeria Info for the best of news, talk and sports. 21st
Continues after this break. Nigeria Info.
Did you know that